What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So, yes, USC got a commitment from a 3-star offensive lineman in Maximus Gibbs. And if you're going to be named Maximus, I mean, it's pretty obvious he's 6'5", almost 350 pounds already. Pretty insane, but I think he's most likely going to play inside for the guard position for them, just because I don't think he could probably move that good, but that's where he's been playing a lot, and he looks pretty dominant there. So, and another local product, local California kid as well, coming to USC. Not this season, but the following season, so I'm happy about that. Excuse me. Then the shooting guard or small forward for Duke basketball, Wendell made it official the other day that he was going to come back for his sophomore year. It was kind of like a no-brainer that he was going to come back. It's just kind of think he's one of the players is like he could have left if he wanted to, but for some reason he just wanted to stay to try to get better, and he will be probably most likely a starter next year, and we'll see how much better he can get, but he did underperform in my opinion this year. And then USC also got a defensive back, Calen Bullock, commitment the other day as well for next season. He's a 4-star guy. Don't know if he was an athlete, but I know for what I saw, he was playing more of the cornerback, defensive back position, and he looked pretty talented, so I'm pretty happy. And once again, another local product who's highly ranked and commits to USC. I'll tell you how that puts them in the top recruiting classes in the nation a little bit later in this video, but all I can say is yes, it's looking good, and congrats Helton. But right now, the ex-Duke player RJ Barrett is in the NBA right now. He plays for the Knicks. He is actually doing a lot of relief efforts for COVID-19, everything that's been happening in both New York, where he plays right now, and in his home state, Canada. So that's pretty cool for him. Hopefully, a lot of good will come from it, and we'll get past this a lot sooner. And then 2 Chargers who were kind of like Michael Davis, who I mentioned the last time, that were on contracts that they weren't going to sign yet unless another team would sign with them. But that team would have to give up a draft pick for that player back to the Chargers. So of course nobody decided to sign these guys, but both defensive end Isaac Rochelle and the offensive tackle Trent Scott are both returning back to the Chargers for at least one more year, I believe. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see I know they've been playing, but I'm pretty sure if everybody's healthy, they'll be lower on the depth chart as well, so it's good to have some of these guys come back for the Chargers. And as I mentioned, USC's recruiting class, so the football team is now top 5 in most of those rankings and stuff, and it's pretty awesome because they were always way lower, and I think past 30, which is never a good sign for USC, but definitely getting a lot better, more talented players all over the board, and especially one player I'm gonna save for later. So hopefully you guys stay tuned to see what if he commits to USC, what they can do. But yes, right now a top 5 team, and from what I saw, Alabama's not even ranked top 50, which is crazy, but they don't have that many recruits right now as well. Then once again, Anthony Davis doing a lot of dumb things in my opinion, but got out that he put his LA house for sale, and I don't know, just to me it's another red flag, and the impending doom that he's going to end up leaving the Lakers, whether it's this year or the following year when LeBron can as well. And then he is most likely going to go to Chicago, and I hope the Lakers can at least get something back in that return, but as of right now it doesn't seem like they are going to, and that's what sucks most about this situation. Then the Chargers met with a kind of lower level school running back from Appalachian State, Darrington Evans, but after seeing his highlight reel, he looks pretty talented and definitely a guy that'll work really well in that Chargers offense. He's projected between the 3rd and 5th round to get drafted, so he'll definitely be on my board because I really liked him as a later type of running back to select. And yes, I am gonna have at least a Chargers video of who I want them to pick and who are the players I like coming out of college this year, coming up most likely tomorrow, just because the draft is tomorrow, and have some content there for you right before the draft, so hopefully I can get that done by then. Then Tua Tagovailoa's surgeon, who recently did surgery on him with the dislocated hip, said that, let me get this correct, that his injury, that he will not be susceptible to injury. I don't know, because it has already started in college. Like every year there's something wrong. It was an ankle, then it's a wrist, and now it's his freaking hip got dislocated. It's what's the worst that could happen other than ACLs and everything else, elbow injuries for a quarterback. So yeah, I'm very worried if the Chargers do end up picking him at number 6, which I don't think he'll get that far, but I mean, with all these red flags, he might. But yeah, it's just a crazy time for Chargers, and hopefully they don't make the mistake. Like I said, I prefer them to draft a quarterback after the first round. And then, as you see right there, those new Chargers uniforms, they look pretty cool. I think the only main difference is the pants, really. They changed some of the design on top and went for a little bit more of an old school look, but I was never a fan of the Chargers way back then, so it doesn't really hit me as much. I mean, we'll see how it looks like during the season, if there is one, but they seem to be okay. I'm not going crazy over it, but as I mentioned, the #1 recruit from Clemson, Korey Foreman, who actually goes to school out here near where I live in Centennial. He's a defensive end, and he's one of definitely the top 5 prospects coming out of high school next year. And it sucked when he committed to Clemson, but now he's has a change of heart and wants to play closer to home. And hopefully that means a lot of good things for USC. I'm just praying and hoping that once we get him, then I think if you sign a player like that right now, USC will already be in the #1 overall on the recruiting trail, and end up getting a lot other couple local product guys that are definitely looking to go elsewhere. But if you got a guy like Foreman who could come and play right away his first year, I think that's a match made in heaven, in my opinion. And then, as a bit of personal news locally, I was gonna head to a concert, I believe in June, for Newfound Glory and Simple Plan, a couple of my favorite bands growing up, that they're actually finally touring together. And it was going to be in Anaheim, but of course can't have big groups, so they finally postponed it. They didn't cancel it officially, so it just looks like it's postponed, and I'm not going to try to get my money back right now and then try to buy later. I already got insurance on the tickets, but just going to wait and see how long, but most likely towards the end of the year it's going to happen. And it's not that long of a wait, so as long as it'll be safe to go out, then I'm cool with that. It's all good if we miss the concert by a couple months. But thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Draft is coming tomorrow, so I have my video up tomorrow, hopefully. And yes, thank you very much, and bye now.